Hey, this is Billy from Perma Pastures Farm coming at you again. Sorry if I haven't been myself in the last few videos. I've basically been working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day ever since I got back from the Homesteaders of America conference. And today it's finally a regular 8-hour day, and it looks like for the foreseeable future I'll be down to doing 40 to 60 hours a week. That I can manage. This other stuff is a little more than I can bear when it goes that long. But anyway, I wanted to explain something that happened the moment I got finished filming the last video where I moved the chickens over to this new area. A very, very strange thing happened, and it was 45 minutes later. I came back because I still hadn't, remember I'm at work, so I came back 45 minutes later, and as I pulled in, I'm noticing there's a bunch of commotion on the ground here where I have the chickens. And lo and behold, as I pulled the truck over, I can see Filthy Jim the rooster. That's my rooster, Filthy Jim the rooster. And yes, he demands that you say the whole thing. Anyway, Filthy Jim is in there trying to fight off a hawk that has a hold of one of the barred rock hens. And I see feathers everywhere, and I'm thinking the worst. Oh my goodness. And as I kind of adjusted to what was happening, I'm like, oh my goodness, definitely lost another bird. Well, I get out of the truck and the bird flew away, and it looked like a pterodactyl as far as I'm concerned. This thing was enormous. Well, so that was a rough day. And by the way, the barred rock, it must have just happened because the hen actually made it. She was a little shaken up all day long and had a few puncture marks. And thank God none of the other chickens decided to gang on and make it a really bad day. So she just kind of chilled out the rest of the day underneath it. And today she seems to be recovered and acting like nothing happened. But they're still a little bit skittish about going out. But folks, the purpose of today's video, I haven't had a lot of problem with hawks in the past because we've typically used our, we had a livestock guardian dog, a Great Pyrenees once upon a time, and believe me, she would bark at everything. We never lost a single thing when she was patrolling. But this is my job. I can't drop off a dog. But this is Texas. People do that sort of thing. Believe it or not, people bring their dogs to work sometimes. Anyway, in this particular case, I'm going to show you the method. I can't even tell you where I got it from, but it's worked, and it's worked brilliantly in the past when we've had predation issues, especially when it comes to hawks. So I'm going to show you this little trick. It doesn't take long, and we're going to essentially hawk-proof this little area. Check it out. Folks, it's really that simple. I mean, all I did was take 4 or 5 tent stakes, and you put them in about, I'd say, I don't know, 3-4 feet across, depending on how you have it laid out. And you literally just string it back and forth from your chicken tractor to each place in the field. See, the idea being, well, Filthy Jim's getting busy back there, isn't he? All right, well, he does have his virtues, and he proved some of them yesterday. Anyway, Filthy Jim threw me off my point. Anyway, the point being, just take a few tent stakes, stick them out in equal intervals out there, and run a string back and forth. Now, in my case, I would typically have something at the top of the chicken tractor that I could attach, that I could just put it around and then go back. Well, I don't have anything, and this shop is closed, so I can't get in to get any tools or anything else. So I'll fix that later. But what I did is take the trailer hitch off my truck and put it on top it's a pretty heavy weight. It shouldn't go anywhere. Well, here's the idea. The hawk is going to want to come in. Obviously, any bird of prey is going to want to attack from above and with surprise. Well, if the hawk sees these lines back and forth, the hawk can't figure out, whoa, if I get in there, can I get in there? When I saw the wingspan on this particular hawk, I know that there was no way on earth he's going to get through, even with the interval I have here. And I would love to credit whomever I learned this trick from. I can't even find any reference of it on the internet. So if anybody knows, let me know so I can give that person credit. Anyway, it works. I mean, we've never had any losses due to aerial predators just by employing this little thing. Now, it's a cinch to take up and take down. It's really not tough at all, but it'll give me a lot more peace of mind knowing that I've already had one hawk attack. And like I said, if I'd have showed up just a minute, maybe 2 minutes later, I don't know, it probably wouldn't have been good. But kudos to Filthy Jim for attempting to fight off this massive hawk. Anyway, give it a shot. Let me know how it works for you. I mean, clearly the fake the fake owl on top of here, it gives me a little peace of mind, so I'll leave it up there. It's just, I know it's really not doing a whole lot of good, but this does work, or at least it has worked for us. And will it make it predator proof? Well, it ain't going to do any good against a skunk or anything else, but the chickens, as you can see, they've already adjusted to it. It just took a second. It doesn't really disrupt them at all. And don't leave any running ends of your string out. Otherwise, we've had an issue in the past where we've had a chicken go through and eat the string, and I don't know how much was inside of her. Anyway, I guess when it came out, it didn't come out as a sweater, so I'm cool. Anyway, if you like what you see, folks, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. This is Billy, the permaculture pimp daddy from Perma Pastures Farm, but I'm at work. We'll see you next time.